look, man. Talk can't listen if you come on. Bitch, I bet you, bitch. Talk can't listen. This Talk Can podcast, a whole lot of laughs for your dog ass. Pull up 17, finally come run, nigga got a little baby, tell him crawl fast. Talking all gas, no brakes, about to have a blast. Haters gon' hate, talk so much trash, can't hold your phone straight. This the comedy podcast. They won't, man. Now what platform talk rock and rap songs, some wrestling movies, then hop on that porn. They came with anything entertainment, man. Who last think they came with? Every other channel, that's the same shit. Talk kid like, man, it's a game switch. You gon' feel what we said, but you can't skip. You ever hear what you playing, but it ain't this. So, ladies and gents, I would like to present some of the funniest shit you have never witnessed. Introducing your host that be doing the most. If you and your folks wonder whoever did this, one time from now you finna find out what it's all about. My forever privilege. Pay attention, this is Talk Out and Listening. Biggest and the biggest don't push the bridges off. Hey. You are now tuned into Talk Can Listen. My boy, your host. Cue it up, Buzzballs. Because we're about to go. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready? You ready for me to do it?
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Talk and Listening. Talk and Listening is here, and we proudly bring to you from the Hill Country, now residing in Houston sometimes. He is the comeback kid, the man with 9 lives. He is Buzzsaw Samuels. Play it. There we go.
There we go. What the fuck?
We're playing that guy.
Wow, our audio is so bad today.
McDonald's internet. Here we come. Nah.
Don't worry, it'll go in post.
No, you're gonna do it right. We're gonna do it right. So we're good.
What the fuck happened to my audio?
I don't know. That's not.
Did you spill Bud Light on your Bud Light speaker?
They give us those free gifts, didn't from. Surprised you didn't get the free.
This was a free gift, to be honest. Dang. Now let me check my soundboard. Is it good?
Let's go.
Uh-oh, it's gonna fucking crash on us in a little bit. Let's go. So let's get serious for real quick.
Okay.
As far as wrestling, how did it all start for you? And then we'll get back to the fucking fun shit.
Okay.
But I want to know the background in wrestling.
Okay, but before I get started,
okay,
break out the Buzzballs.
Fuck. All right.
Man, I told everybody I wasn't gonna drink today.
Let's get weird. Let's get weird.
Like real Buzzballs? Hey, those are real Buzzballs.
All for Workaholics. So there's 4, so we have options.
I told you.
X ain't showing up again, that motherfucker.
I told you got to do the margarita one.
I don't know if I told Sarah to go inside and grab me them. This is a watermelon smash.
Okay.
I like smash.
This is the one I got from Blake Anderson at the Workaholics.
Okay, you might get sick, but you got to drink that one.
Tequila Rita.
That's the only one that is like tolerable for me.
I don't know, because this one.
They don't have expiration dates, right?
I'll try.
I hope not. No, I bought 3 of them yesterday.
Or do you not want to fuck with this one because Blake gave it to you?
I don't know.
If you don't want to touch it because Blake gave it,
he didn't sign it. He signed the poster though.
Why didn't he sign that?
Because he was handing it out.
It'd be a pain in the ass to sign this too.
That's true. Yeah.
Forget how strong are these?
15%.
15%.
Are you serious? No way. This one thing?
Yeah.
To be honest, I might have had one, but I don't remember. But I never really had one.
And you said you've had a couple, right?
I've only had like 2 or 3. Like, and they were to like start the night, and then you don't have any more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
like,
only one is good.
Yeah.
So I'll this is a strawberry Rita.
And this is berry cherry limeade.
What do you have?
Watermelon cum smash.
Where's the button?
Let's get
or this one right here.
Let's get weird.
What kind of drugs are we testing?
It's like a cream soda, you know?
Oh, he likes getting creamed.
Fuck yeah.
I'm scared.
Okay,
and you're supposed to chug it, right?
I mean, it'll probably be easier for you.
Y'all got nails? Hold on.
Buzzball cherry's about to get
Y'all got
popped.
nails?
I don't. Look.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, no.
I don't have nails. I bit mine off. I've been nervous all week. There we go.
All
It's like a can, almost.
Yeah, pretty much. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
For Workaholics.
For
For
Workaholics.
Workaholics.
For
Let's
Blake.
get weird.
For Blake.
For Blake.
Not that bad, actually.
Oh, actually, yeah, this was...
Tastes like a Jolly Rancher.
Hey, Adam Devine.
This is a lot sweeter than it used to be.
Yeah, what the fuck? You said it tasted like shit. I listen to the podcast every week, and you clown on it. Blake, we got your back. This was amazing.
Although I wouldn't do the fucking like Java one or whatever. I bet
Okay,
that
well,
probably
some of them
sucks.
are amazing.
Yeah.
I'm not a like
15%.
coffee and alcohol guy.
That tasted good. Holy fuck.
Yeah, this actually wasn't bad.
Hell yeah.
Let's get weird. Let's get weird.
Woo!
Courtesy of the Buzzsaw. Buzzballs from Buzzsaw. That sounds like a segment.
It fit, you know what I mean?
I like it.
Everything just kind of lined up that way.
Yeah,
you know?
and I made the logo. I made a logo for you, right? At one point,
Did you?
it was like a Buzzball logo. It was a while back.
You probably
Did I post it? Maybe I didn't even post it.
I don't know if you posted. You might have sent it to me.
Maybe. I think I was bored. I was like, oh, because
you
once
s-
we found out our love for Workaholics, and then we love Workaholics, like this is gonna be great.
But I was still kind of crunk at that time, though. You know what I mean? So
Was it that? No.
when we,
there's no
well,
way.
when
when we first met,
when
yeah,
we first
yeah.
met, like and knew like we both liked Workaholics a lot.
Yeah.
But you might have sent it to me. I don't know if you sent it to me while I was like recovering. I was getting a lot of messages. I was talking to like so many people when I was just
You're
like
right.
doing. You know, I was just stuck in bed. So you probably did send it to me
And you
during
were
that
like,
time.
you were like, this isn't funny. You know?
no, I thought it was
Nonsense.
cool. Anytime anybody makes anything for me, I'm honored because it's like I used to have a friend named Fred, and he was like a muse. Like I would just. It was making fun of him, which isn't
Yeah.
nice,
Yeah.
but like.
It was gold.
But it was like, he was such a funny person that like, I never thought that he would like be affected by me making these, but he was like a muse to me in the sense where it was like,
I
he
got you.
inspired me to like be creative with like jokes and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like, maybe that is, so when people do stuff for me for like wrestling stuff, I just like, I see it as like, oh, I'm like somebody's muse for a little second. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like something inspired them to do something a little creative, and I really appreciate that. You know what I mean?
I'll find it by the end of the night. So where were we at? Oh, the beginning.
The beginning.
You brought up Connor Crunk. That's when I first saw you. It was at Heavy Metal, and I think it was as.
That's how I first saw him as that in Abilene.
Oh,
I remember that.
damn! Only did you never meet me at like Heavy Metal, like at the Sand Dollar or the Silver Dollar half? What do they call it? The
Which one? Silver.
The-
Maybe I wasn't there for that.
Guillotine.
The guillotine. That's
Yes,
the one.
that's what like it
No, I
was
seen
called.
you there.
Yeah.
But I think the first time I saw you was in Abilene.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how far back are we going? Are we going
as
like
far back.
Okay.
As far back as you want.
So like, you know, I got into wrestling like a little bit. Like I wasn't allowed to really watch it. My brother was. My brother's 10 years older than me, so that's why there's like a big,
Mm.
you know. And he was growing up while the Attitude Era was popping off, and I'm like 6. You
Real
know.
quick, found it.
Oh shit! Hell yeah! Does it say I
Bring
liked it?
back.
I don't know. Did you like it?
Let's see.
That's a shirt, bro.
Oh yeah, you put amazing.
Amazing. Okay. See.
Okay. No, just making sure.
Sorry for
That's
clapping
a
into the
shirt.
mic.
Stop! That's a shirt.
So like I was aware of it from like small glances. Like I remember I was like super into the
No,
Undertaker.
you got to make a shirt later. Okay.
I was super into the Undertaker character because I was like, he shoots lightning and stuff like
Yeah,
that, you
yeah.
know? And I remember my brother grabbing me and being like, yo, the Undertaker's coming back. And then it was the one where it was Shawn Michaels.
Oh.
Remember coming down from the rafters
Yeah, yeah,
and then he
yeah.
lands and then he takes the stuff off and he starts doing the...
Yeah.
And I remember being like, I got swerved as a 7-year-old. You know what I mean? Like...
We've all been there.
And then I wasn't allowed to watch it because we went to my grandma's in the summer, and you know, my grandfather, you know, did very well for himself. He was a doctor, so you know we could get pay-per-views. And
Oh,
when
hell
we
yeah.
went
Yeah.
to see my grandparents, you know what I
Yeah.
mean. And they got the SummerSlam with the boobies,
Oh.
and that was the downfall for me being able to watch
Because
wrestling
they
for
were
a
like,
long time.
oh, what is this?
And then there was a kid in my class who was not like, he was basically the stereo. You know, like when people make
Where are
fun
we
of,
going?
where people make fun of wrestling fans as
Oh,
being
yeah.
like dumb redneck kind of, and
Oh.
like not to make fun of a 8-year-old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but you know, he was like a redneck kid that was like, not. I wouldn't say like he just was like very redneck, I guess. And you know, he was a cool dude, but like it was just like it also as a kid I was just like,
Yeah. No,
and then I had
get
also
it.
gotten beaten up by like
Oh shit.
my friend's older brothers. Taking a shoot back breaker when you're like 8 years old.
Yo,
you're
I have a
7 years
similar
old,
story, but you
know?
keep going.
That's not good.
No, I had
Yeah,
a similar
wasn't-
story.
I wasn't really into it, but like I never
Oh, man.
I never was in that mindset of like, oh, wrestling's like dumb or anything like
Yeah.
that. I just was like, it just never like really appealed to me after you get beat up and.
No, I get it. You go through that. So.
But I'm like 12 years old, which is a little later to like really get locked in on wrestling. But we're playing WrestleMania 19 on the GameCube
Okay.
because like that was my era.
What was the main
GameCube.
event of? Or you're talking
No, I'm talking
video
about the game.
games. My
The
bad.
game.
I have the
My bad.
Gamecast.
That was all. Rich people. I had nothing.
Well,
I had nothing.
so we just got really into playing that game. My friends that I was like would always go over to their house and play. They were like big into wrestling. I didn't know they were this big into wrestling. We became friends because of horror movies. And so like that's what we mostly talked about was like horror movies and comedy because we both loved like
I love horror
Dave
movies.
Chappelle and all that shit at the
I love
time.
horror
You know what I
movies.
mean? Like this was like when the Chappelle Show first
Yeah.
came out, and
Oh,
we're
it
like
was
12
first
years.
popping off.
We're like 12 years old, and this is like, well, this is like
Peak comedy.
blowing our minds.
Yeah,
You know what
it's
I
that
mean?
adult
Like
humor.
Like to us, like South Park was like,
Oh.
whoa, like.
Well, South Park's still like. Well,
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying. Like we're 12 years old,
As a kid, yeah.
like, and but I would go to my friend DeAndre's house all the time, and I didn't know they were so into wrestling. I just thought they were into the games because we loved like Smash Bros, fighting games, anything kind of shit like that. Mario Party, like
Yeah.
anything that's like kind of competitive with the games we're into. And so like we got really locked in on it, and I didn't know that they were so into wrestling that like for my best friend's littlest brother's birthday, they ordered WrestleMania 20.
Okay.
And so they were like, do you want to stay and watch WrestleMania 20? I know you're not like a big wrestling fan, but I'd been like really into playing the games with them. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll stay.
Yeah.
And because his little brother is like 5 years young, so he's like a 7 when we're like 12. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, and I see Rey Mysterio pop out with the freaking Flash.
Yeah.
Remember he has the
Oh
Flash?
yeah.
That's
And-
Goldberg Lesnar.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I remember Kane coming out where it was the Empire, not the Empire.
Oh,
but,
it was on
but
fire.
It was the New York skyline, and when
Yeah.
he did his thing, the skyline lit on fire, and
Man,
like,
those were the good old days.
and-
What the fuck?
and I remember like, I didn't know who Rey Mysterio was because like all I really knew was Undertaker, and then
the main one.
I just really only knew Undertaker, like Stone Cold and The Rock,
Yeah.
and Goldberg, and I guess Sting, like people that were just like on stuff all the
On the
time.
mainstream
just
shit,
like the
yeah.
mainstream guys.
Saturday Night Live commercials.
And this is way
all
before
that.
Rey Mysterio was like
Rey
Rey Mysterio,
Mysterio, yeah.
like he was if you were like a diehard.
Yeah.
But like I was, 12,
Yeah.
and so like I saw him come out and I was just amazed. And then like Ultimo Dragon came out, and like I loved playing Ultimo Dragon in the game because I loved flips. I loved like when you're.
When you're a kid, you love all the acrobatic shit.
I was born in '91. I grew up on Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I love ninjas. I love
91. We're almost the same age.
but it's like,
Sorry, Stash.
but like, I love martial arts. I love flippy, flips and acrobats and stuff like
You
that.
still
I
love
love
it to this day?
Dragon Balls. Yeah.
He was doing flips the other day.
Yeah,
I synced it. I liked it.
I mean, before I messed my ankle up, I could do a running shooting star press. You know what I mean? I probably could if I really put the work in, but
Here's a bed right here. You going to try right now?
I lay down right now.
no, not after the Buzzball.
Yeah, that shit's already hit. No, it's probably the 8 beers I had before we started.
Give me another beer, by the way.
Yes,
if you can.
sir. Anyone else? I'll just let them up on
I'm trying to cut back. Just give me 2.
Thank you, sir.
Are you gonna want to put these back in there so you can stay cold?
Yeah, might as well. Yeah.
All right, Breakaway Brewing. We're gonna put y'all stuff back in there so,
So
you
they
can stay
stay
cold. Because I like them nice and cold and nice and cold.
Anybody who's listening who's into ASMR? There you go. But
Where we at?
That's-
We're on Ultimo Dragon.
Ultimo Dragon.
I remember.
No, we're good. I got really into because of the games. I got really into wrestling. Like it's so crazy. The world. Sometimes I feel like life isn't real. You know what I mean? And I know this is weird, but the first Monday Night Raw that I ever put the time in as a person to deliberately watch wrestling on my own was the one where Shelton Benjamin beat Triple H.
Okay.
So, the very first day I go to Reality of Wrestling to start my training, or at least a talk about what you know, you have to meet Booker before you can start training. You know, and you have to have a conversation, and then you get in there, and then he's just like, well, you probably ain't gonna make it, and you're probably gonna fucking suck, and blah 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 blah. You know, I mean, it's real.
Shucky ducky quack
it's
quack.
Real shit though. You know what I mean? Like, no, it's, you know, as much as I don't like the guy that much, like, it was real shit. But I wasn't like, I didn't go to his school because I wanted to go to the WWE. I went to his school because it was like, it's run by fucking Booker T. Like,
yeah,
it doesn't make sense.
The name.
It doesn't, to me, like, at the time, it didn't make sense for me to, like, there were schools around, and, like, I've said this on other shows and stuff like that, like, no offense, like, but if there's a choice between, like, somebody like a Tugboat Taylor, and, like, he trained a lot of great guys, so, like, he clearly was a great trainer, and then, like, what you know of Booker T, you're gonna pick Booker T every single time, I would think, more often than not, if you're, you know what I mean? And knowing now, like, what I know now, I probably would have had a way better time early on if I'd have just gone to Tugboat Taylor.
The other one, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but...
And where'd you live at this time?
In, around Houston.
So you were in the
area. So I was very close by. So it was like, those were the only two places that I knew that, like, because it wasn't like, it sounds disrespectful to Tugboat Taylor, and I'm sorry, because, you know, he passed away, and he trained a lot of very good wrestlers. You know what I mean? So, like, this isn't, it's just one of those, like, from an outside point of view, you have these two choices. You're going to think, oh, the guy that's been 6-time world champion and multiple, you know, or this guy that you've never really heard about. You know what I mean?
So you're just seeing, like, the name.
Yeah, I mean, you're mostly just going off the name, you know? And, I've lost my train of thought, but I got okay. I know where we're going. I know where we're going.
Buzzballs.
Yes, I know where we're going.
Because the surgery.
Yes, the surgery. You know, I had a brain tumor.
You're my muse.
Fair enough. You know, I'm having the meeting with Booker, and Shelton Benjamin walks in.
Oh hell yeah.
The guy that, like, the first, because I love, like,
your eyes go like this.
Well, Shelton Benjamin beating Triple H, I didn't, you know, at the time I didn't realize, like, what a big, I mean, I thought it was awesome, and then, like, I loved Shelton Benjamin ever since that moment.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Because he was, I mean, in that era, he was probably, like, one of the most entertaining people to watch in the ring.
The best middle, when it sucks to say but the best middle quarter.
They would always describe him as the most athletic performer on the roster.
Yes. But I mean, like, this is, like, right when they're, like, giving him a chance to show what he can do. You know what I mean? And so, like, for Shelton to just walk in, and it's like, I'll never forget it. I'm talking to Booker, and Booker's over here like, yeah, you probably ain't gonna make it, and this is hard, and it sucks, but hey, if you wanna, you know.
Way to get your students, Booker.
You know? Yeah, but he, like, basically being like, if you're not, you know,
it's an odd way of fishing.
You know, if you're not already related to a WWE wrestler, you're probably not going to make it to the...
Oh, you're not Buzzsaw Samuels III? Like, no, you're not going to make it.
But, you know, he just looks out his window at the building where they were training at the time. He looks at the window and he goes, what's this motherfucker doing? And I'm like, huh? And then Shelton Benjamin, you know, like 2 minutes later, Shelton Benjamin walks in, and I'm just like...
Yep. Shelton Benjamin.
Like, this is like movie shit. You know what I mean? Like, this doesn't, like, this is weird. Like, I'm over here, like, trying to be, like, my whole life I've been very, like, low self-esteem in a sense of, like, I just treat life in a realistic perspective.
Yeah.
And joining wrestling has made my mind be like, oh, no, this is, you gotta, like, do whatever you can to, like, make yourself happy, because of that, I've, like, the world has changed so much for me joining wrestling, but, like, it started with that moment where I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, the first Monday Night Raw I ever watched as, like, on my own, wanting to, like, try to get into wrestling.
Yeah.
Shelton Benjamin beats Triple H. They treat it like this big, giant deal.
Yeah, because it was.
And it was. It was. And then this guy walks in to my first meeting.
It's a fucking sign.
I would have said, oh, look, my uncle's here.
Like,
what do you say now, motherfucker?
Like, and like, and so it was just like, whoa, like,
cool.
Life is fucking weird as shit. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
cool, man.
And
but did you take it as like a sign?
I did take it as a sign, and it's like, I don't want to be that guy, but it's like, how can you not? How can you not in that moment? And I try, and even in moments like when I had the seizure at your show.
Oh God.
When I had the seizure at United 210. I always call it 210.
I wasn't in charge then.
It's not his fault. It's not your fault.
We can talk about it because there's a couple social media questions regarding.
It's literally like if I didn't wrestle, I would have never.
Yeah.
But seriously, if I didn't wrestle, I would have never known that I had that fucking brain tumor.
And what if it creeped up on you? And what if you're just chilling at home watching TV? And
that's what I'm saying.
So now that we're here, can I ask like?
God dang! For real, you couldn't fucking
wait.
I'm just playing. You know me.
Wait.
I'm just playing. What do you want?
I mean.
What do you want, motherfucker?
I mean, like, the match happened, and then.
Was a fucking great match.
Yes,
dude.
it was
Great match.
Because then we'll have follow-up questions. We have 2 social media questions about it.
Ask your question first, because hey, fuck the followers, right? Well, let's listen to him first.
I don't know how to take this.
That's what she said.
But it's hard to like.
All right, I'm done.
Twice in the front and done in the back.
All right, I'm gonna need more drinks, brother.
No, we'll put them all up here. Hey, you said you watched some episodes. You knew how this was
Yeah, I know
going
how to go. That's why I wanted to come.
Also, if you come on Talk Can, do your research like he did.
No shit.
I
Hell yeah.
No, he before he got here, he was like, I watched. He listened to Mercer and Bedlam. He was like, oh, y'all are chilling. I was like, yeah, we're chilling.
Well, before that, like I listened to Scotty's.
Oh, we were still
like
chilling.
when I would go on my walks and stuff when I was living in
yeah.
And but what I wanted to say is like it's so like I want to be so like real and like I want to like take things seriously and like like magic's not real, all this kind of things, but then it's just like, well, like I had this seizure. I've never had a seizure. Apparently I had seizures when I would like lose my train of thought, like when I couldn't talk. But those only happened for like 30 seconds. So it was like it was a short amount of time, and I thought it was just like like I had COVID. I thought maybe like brain fog and anxiety and shit like that. So I'm like, hey, it's gonna, it happens. And I was also like, I'm dumb. I fucking wrestle. I played football in high school as a lineman, and then got into wrestling a couple years later. And it was like, well, it makes sense that like I would have brain damage because I'm doing a bunch of stuff that you probably shouldn't do.
Yeah.
So I thought like, oh, it's mostly probably just anxiety and like maybe a little brain damage because it's like I know what I'm doing. But to the fact that it happened after your show, you have, I don't want to break kayfabe, but I guess it's in his name. Fucking Chris Cruz.
Yeah.
You have Chris Cruz in the locker room.
Hold on. Can I just ask his question then?
Yes, sure.
It's gonna lead to this.
Okay.
It better.
Chris Cruz. Who was your favorite nurse that took care of you during the incident after your match?
Chris Cruz. He's a beautiful human being, and I love having him in the locker room. Yeah. And he's also a very fun wrestler.
I love Chris Cruz. I fucking love you, Chris Cruz.
We have very good chemistry. I just want to say, we have very good chemistry, and Dunbar wanted us to wrestle one-on-one at Heavy Metal. We just never got a chance because he was very impressed with how smooth everything that we did together was. So.
Tall Camp.
What's going on, guys? It's Nolf Tall Can listening here, taking a quick commercial break to give a shout out to our sponsors at the Breakaway Brewing Company. That's right, the Breakaway Brewing Company is located here in San Antonio, and they're not just brewing beer, they're crafting pure liquid awesomeness with a flavor for every single one of you. And we keep it local on Tall Can listening, and Breakaway Brewing embodies that spirit. They're San Antonio's only cycling-themed brewery, still peddling out those incredible brews. And what's even cooler, these guys don't just love bikes, they're huge supporters of the local wrestling scene here in Texas too. Now for the latest from their taps, because things are changing, huge announcement, the Handlebar Beer, the one that's collabed with, the co-host Stud Stash.
Oh yeah!
The United 210 crew is on its final keg. So you better head on out, go down to Breakaway Brewing Company, and get you some Handlebar before they're completely sold out. And for those who love the Texan, get ready for a stellar successor, Fausto, their brand new Italian Pilsner. And it's not your average light beer, folks. It's crisp, clean, and it's the perfect antidote for the Texas heat. And that's not it. There's even more. For something truly unique, you have to experience the Forever Grateful, their new Kolsch. The special brew was crafted in an incredible collaboration with country music star Scotty Hastings, timed perfectly with the release of his new single, Pro Beer, a Kolsch that literally sings, how cool is that? There's plenty other beers to try too. So head on down to the Breakaway Brewing Company at 1518 East Grayson Street. Not only do they have amazing beer, but they have amazing food and daily specials to keep your stomach happy too. Think a $7 burger deal, breakfast tacos served all day, Wing Wednesday, and a whole lot more. so you can eat like a champ while you drink like one too. Tell them Nolf and crew from Tall Can Listening sent you. Grab the last bit of handlebar, get acquainted with Fausto, and raise a glass of Forever Grateful. You won't regret it. And you'll be supporting a brewery that truly loves the city, bikes, and even some good old wrestling. Find them on Facebook or Instagram at Breakaway Brewing SA and get ready to break away from the ordinary. Cheers, Tall Can approved.
Tall Can.
You're running the fucking yard, and you still have like a cop there to like hold things. You know, you have you have security, like you have like legitimate there. Security. Yeah. Like you treat everything super legitimately, and like so. Not only you have Chris Cruz in the locker room, you have
Mamba's wife.
Mamba's wife. There was also like a fan that was also an EMT.
Yeah.
Oh, is he talking about Xavier? Or no?
Huh?
I don't know.
I don't think Xavier was there.
Oh no, yeah. Okay, cut that.
But you know, I don't want to disrespect the guy that helps run security for United. What's his name? I don't want to. What's it? The guy that is like the cop that comes up and helps.
Oh, like Dennis.
Dennis, yes. So like
he's
he's the one that called the ambulance, right?
Someone called. Someone called with a flash.
So how, okay.
But I mean, like you have like actual like you know like first responder.
Yeah.
You have Chris Cruz. You have the person that you were talking about that is also an EMT or a nurse or something.
Oh, you know what? I was there too. I was a medic in the army.
And you were a medic in the army.
But I stayed out of the way because I let the people who like, you know, I was like, hey.
But, you know, fuck Rachel Rose's ex-boyfriend, but he had epilepsy. Okay. So she knew how to deal with seizures.
No, she was
she's a fucking... She's the, like... If she knows how to handle something, she's gonna fucking handle that shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
that's right, because she was like front row there for you. Like she
Rachel Rose saved really saved the night. I'm not even lying.
Yeah.
I'm not even lying, dude. Because she told me right away. Oh shit! I got him. Go get help. I was fucking ran my ass.
Yeah.
I went and got everybody.
But I'm saying like all these people that are there to like.
Damn, that was bad.
But I'm saying like. The fact that like her ex-boyfriend had epilepsy, the fact that like Chris Cruz is there to like if something happens he's there to like initiate, you know, like get things at least good till you know, something can handle. And it's like all these things.
It was like a blessing.
It was a blessing, you know what I mean? And it's like and it's a company that's like I'm surrounded by like because it's like Dave's Stash is there. Sorry, I know that happens all the time because I was listening to it.
I'm having half today. I'm having half.
But Dave Stash was there.
Dave Stash.
You know, and you fucking Teflon John and fucking Adam. And you know, like I had like everybody that like I have so much love for is Scotty.
Yeah.
You know, and I felt bad for because Scotty thought that like it was him. And it was
that's what sucks. You get to have that burden.
And I had to tell him, I was like, bro, no, I didn't know that I had this tumor in my brain. This whole time, I thought like I had anxiety because I do have anxiety. I literally take medication for anxiety now. You know what I mean? After I got through everything, but like, yeah, like it's hard to be like a realist when like weird shit like that's just weird. It's weird, and it's like I don't have an explanation.
So it happened after the match, right?
Yes,
like
it happened after the match. Yeah. I remember
because the match went smoothly in my eyes. I saw it. I was there live.
Well, the thing is, like, we had this one moment where we smacked each other in the face a couple times, and I was totally fine with it because it was like, oh yeah, like oh it sucks, but it's like oh he's not like it wasn't rocking me. You know what I mean? Like it was like snug where I was like oh it sucks, but it's like nah we can give each other a couple more. You know what I mean? Like I would take these all day. You know, like and like. But it wasn't enough. Like I knew exactly where everything was going. You know what I mean? And then it was like, the match was over. Dave gets in the ring, hands me a beer, and I just like lose my like ability to talk. And like that's why I got to the back. Remember, I got to the back, and I was just everybody was like asking me because they, you know,
and you went straight.
It was a street
to the front, I think. Right? Or you
I sat for a minute, and then, because like everybody kept getting close to me and like getting all around me, and I just couldn't talk because like with the tumor was on the speech.
Stabbed them.
The tumor was on the speech part of my brain, so it was like.
So they were okay. Keep going. Yeah.
So it was like affecting like I literally couldn't come up with words. Like that's how big the tumor was, that it was fucking with me, like being able to think and like speak. It was very scary. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I never like. Literally, like, I don't know how to describe it other than, like, if you've ever seen that Futurama episode where they unfreeze the guy from the 80s, the 80s guy, and at the very end where he doesn't cure his bonitis, and he, like, you know, like, that's what it felt like when I went into the seizure. It was like, everybody's asking me, like, are you okay? Are you okay? And it's like, as soon as I was trying to respond, but I couldn't, literally, I couldn't make the words with my mouth, but I literally couldn't make the words in my mind. You know how scary that is?
No, man.
And literally, like, my neck just turns like it's trying to... Like literally, it was like I had no control over my body, and it was like my body was trying to snap my own neck like fucking Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean?
I saw that, man. I was probably the last person you saw when that shit happened, because I was asking...
Because I remember...
I asked you, like, me like an idiot. Hey, because you were just chilling, and I said, hey, rate, brother, I forgot rate. And then Kylie was like, hey, you're right. Oh shit. And I said, oh shit. And we were like, looked at each other. She goes, Dave, I got him. And then boom.
Because I just remember the show was going on. Obviously, I'm on the outside as a fan, and just we see the ambulances pull up, and it's just like, what the fuck? And I think maybe Roland was like, just it's Buzzsaw, but that's all. I mean, that's all I can say. We're good. And I was like, I hope he's fucking good. Like, what the fuck?
But that's the thing, because it's like Scotty literally, like, yeah, there were a couple of like palm strikes, slaps to the face, and it's like, yeah, I could hit myself hard as fuck.
Don't do that.
You know what I mean? But I'm saying, like, that's like the extent it's making noise. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like nothing. Like, I'm not getting my shit rocked. You know what I mean? And it was just literally the perfect time. And it's like, it sucks because it's like, it was scary.
Yeah.
But it's like, but the thing, like, we got through it. You know what I mean? We got through it. And like, bro, literally, it's 4 a.m. Fucking Dave, Rob, Johnny, Scotty, they're in my room with my parents. That's just like amazing. Hanging out.
Hell yeah.
Like, and it's just I think
Scotty and Johnny were there like this. Scotty and Johnny were there like this. Like, we're still cleaning up and they were already there. And I'm freaking out, and Rob's like, hey, he goes, like, what? The more of us go, then it makes everything all wild. He goes,
yeah, because
clean up here, wait for the word, and then that's
when
you
can only allow so many people.
Yeah, then that's when we're like, when it's all right to go, then we'll go. Yeah,
because I was in the emergency room until like, because remember like, because y'all hung out for a while, like y'all really did hang out for a while.
All night, because we're
like, I was like literally like being like, can y'all go outside? And I'd like pee in a little thing, you know what I mean, the little fucking handle thing or whatever, like, but like, you remember when they were like, hey, like in an hour or two, you should be getting to go home. Do you remember when they were talking about that? Because they did every single scan of a brain that you can do. Yeah. And then the MRI is what like revealed. No,
do whatever you want to.
Revealed that like, oh, I had this like giant tumor on the speech part of my brain. Because you remember they were saying like, hey, in like around like 5-6 in the morning, you should be able to go home. I was so excited. Dude, like my life was going so good. I had moved up next door to my grandma. I was like, started taking a lot of bookings. Like I had an actual like a very good amount of bookings against like some very awesome wrestlers. And like, you know, I have a decent fee where it's not ridiculous, but it's like, oh, I'm gonna have like enough money to like pay for groceries. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or something. You know, like take care of a bill. You know what I mean? And my parents just happened to be up visiting, and we were gonna go to Fredericksburg because, you know, we lived in Kerrville, which if anybody's familiar from Texas, you know about Fredericksburg and shit like that. Yep. So we were my brother had come up to visit my grandma because he hadn't seen my grandma in a long time. My brother's my oldest brother is 15 years older than me. Oh fuck. So like, I was gonna get to like hang out with him with my now wife Rachel Rose, and like my parents are gonna pay for all the delicious food and the drinks.
Congrats on the marriage.
Thank you so much. I was but like, you know, like I know it sounds weird, but it's like I know that like my parents love me. They're gonna fucking take care of us and have a good time. We're gonna have it's gonna be like a fun family. Like I'm gonna have this awesome match with like one of my better friends in wrestling with Scotty, because I love Scotty.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I mean, can we not just talk about how great fucking Scotty Santiago is? Like he's the fucking man.
One of the best wrestlers. I
fucking love great
Like so
come back!
No, don't, because it looks like he's living like a wonderful.
He's enjoying his life. I see the stories, but I miss you.
You go back for one match.
I mean, if you want to come back and like have fun with your homies, that's cool.
I miss you so much. One more talk episode, please.
I'll buy more wine. Let's have one where it doesn't end where I'm leaving in an ambulance. You know what I mean? But like, you know, like life was going good. I was like, I'm booked up. We're about to have matches with like people that I've wanted to wrestle forever, like Adam, like Vert, like all these people. I had all these. You know, I never got a chance to really wrestle for Sabotage. Like I did a dark match against Joe DeMaro.
Oh hell yeah!
DeMaro, I don't know how to say his last name.
I say DeMaro.
I love Joe to death. Joe's just such a good dude. He's
Tall Cannon August. Joe.
Yes, Joe's the man. Joe's the man. I saw you on ROH. I see you. Yeah. Like, it was just like, everything was going so good, and then that happened. You know what I mean? And like the tumor was so big, they literally wouldn't let me leave the hospital.
That's insane.
They were like, you literally could die at any moment.
Wow.
So like that's why they kept me in there. Up until like I thought like they might schedule my surgery where like you have to have the surgery because like, well, of course, you know what I mean. But like they were literally like, no, like it's so big and it's like so on your shit that like we're gonna like keep you here. And so like that was like a part of the big, you know, fee, you know.
Yeah.
With my beard. Sorry.
No, trust me. I'm feeling it. My pee break's coming soon.
It's more the fucking burps, brother.
No, yeah, that too.
But yeah,
wild, yeah.
Well, so, luckily enough, like nothing happened while I was in the hospital. Mm-hmm. I actually got to test like stuff that people that have never got to use before, at least at this hospital, because the University Health is where I was, right? I believe that's what it was. Which, thank God, that's where they took me, because like it's this like, I mean, it's the most fanciest hospital. I think I said hotel. I think a minute ago, but it's the fanciest hospital I've ever been to. I had a tumor. I've ever been to, because like I
love it.
But like they're getting like the newest stuff because they're teaching all these like new medical students and all this stuff. You know, I've like literally the only nurse that I didn't like was the OR. Like after
say her name.
I do not remember her name. She doesn't.
No happy ending.
You know,
what the fuck?
No,
we all love happy endings.
No, but like,
Do not come.
the only reason is just like I felt, you know, it's me judging a book by its cover.
We all do.
I felt like she was like not
Mexican. No, I'm just fucking. I'm just fucking.
Well, she was Latina of some form or fashion.
Yeah, we don't work hard.
No, it wasn't that. It was the fact that she was just very like cold.
Oh no, yeah,
she was very cold.
Too.
But I think it's because it's like where she works. You have to be that way.
She's probably a daddy.
Because it's you have to you have to deal with like all these traumatic surgeries.
Not let it take over you.
Gracias.
But no. I just don't want to like. She was the only one that was very like cold, where everybody else was very much like, "How are you doing? How did you know?" She was like, you know, I had my catheter. She fuck, boom, rip that shit out. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just like I felt like she was very like
to the point. Like fuck, I don't care.
It was that like I maybe it's but I saw it as like a defense mechanism.
How?
Because it's like she has to deal with people that have to go through all these terrible things.
I know, but it's her job.
Like she can't invest too much.
She can't.
Because someone else is gonna have some fucked up shit.
She wasn't doing anything wrong.
I understand.
She wasn't doing anything wrong, but I'm saying
I can't understand.
She wasn't.
But it's her job.
No. She wasn't. No, she did her job right. But I'm saying like she was very cold in the sense that like everybody else was very.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
Everybody else was very warm.
She's like.
She was just like, I'm doing my job because I don't want to like
it's business
care.
I don't like because if something happens to you, because you just had like
if something happened to you and she fucking invested so much in you, it'd kill her.
No. That's why I'm saying
everyone's saying like business.
Yes. Which is what I was like.
Okay.
I was never.
And everybody was fucking giving them the fucking 5-star treatment.
Yes,
which is great. I'm glad. Like I'm glad that happened to you.
My favorite thing, and I have Rachel Rose as backup, like as.
Well, excuse me.
No. After my surgery, they ask you questions because they want to see where your brain's at.
Yeah.
After you've you've had your brain exposed for several hours. They ask you they ask you a bunch of questions like simple, like 2 + 2 = 4. Yeah, exactly.
Talk.
So they asked me what the nearest date was. Oh, shit. So my nearest holiday was, and my surgery was on 4/20.
Please tell me you said 4/20.
No, so I literally like naked in the bed, barely covering my own stuff.
Hold on.
Do
Sweating.
not come.
Sweating from all the like drugs that they put me under. You know what I mean?
That's the best feeling.
Like, they're checking, everything, and she's like, okay, I gotta ask you a few questions, and then she's like, okay, what's the nearest holiday? For real, you can ask Rachel. You know what I mean? I go 4/20. And then she busted out. She busted out laughing, and then I went, but for real though, Easter, because I knew that Easter.
Oh, so you're sharp then.
No, but I was like, but for real though, Easter, because I didn't want to be judged.
I know, but that's funny.
But she said, because I was so snappy with the joke. She was like, "That's a very good sign."
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Hell
Like,
yeah! I thought she was gonna be like,
Super awkward.
Nah, she was a queen
What
too.
holiday's
brother.
next?
Like,
Blowjob holiday.
that nurse was a queen, bro, for real. Like, bro, all my nurses were beasts, for
That's
real.
good.
Like,
That's
everybody,
good,
my neurosurgeon.
San Antonio fucking represent. Damn, come on, San Antonio.
Bro,
there you
what
go,
about San Antonio
ladies.
soundboard?
There you go, nurses, doctors.
Shout out to Dr. Papa Anastasio, because nobody else can say his name
"What
right.
the fuck was that?
Papa Anastasio.
You just put a fucking spell on us?"
Alexander
Sound like my trainer.
Anastasio.
Am I gonna start floating?
No, but he's like one of the top
Wow.
neurosurgeons, and I
No way.
got blessed enough to have that guy. Like,
That's awesome, dude.
And it's so funny that like I never realized like how much people like believed in me until like I heard the stories about my dad being like, "So can he?" And I'm like literally like in the bed in a coma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was just like, you could have waited. But they were like early on. They were like, "Well, if nothing crazy happens, he might be able to, come back to wrestling from all that shit."
Yeah.
Damn, we've been talking about this a lot. I feel like.
It's good though. It's real shit. People don't know this shit happens. People think, "Hey, wrestling fake, this and that." Fuck you.
Yeah,
This is real shit.
Tall Camp.
Big shout out to our sponsor, Opie, the VIP Bird of Wrestling. If you support Tall Can Listen, you got to make sure you support Opie, the VIP Bird. Go follow him on all social medias. Just type in Opie, the VIP Bird, Opie, the Indian Ringneck. You'll find him. Instagram, Facebook. And actually, he has merch now. So let's go ahead and check that out. Go to www.opiethevip.store. They got shirts and backpacks and what are the things that go around your waist? My mind just went blank. Fanny packs. They got fanny packs. They got koozies, hats, so much more. All very affordable. Go check out the store. Follow Opie on social media. Do all that. Make sure you go to local wrestling shows and you'll see him VIP ringside. Take a picture with Opie whenever you can. Because Opie is a goddamn star.
Shit. What else you got? You got like another question or two?
There's a couple social media questions.
Let's go.
Are they bad or good?
Some
They're
of the-
stupid. Dude. Just get them out of here.
Some of them, I don't know what they mean. Maybe they're inside jokes. Well, the first one's real. Like, it's okay. We kind of touched on it, but...
Excuse me?
Andro6657. What is your biggest concern getting back in the ring?
Concussions.
Oh, I thought you were going to say stud stash.
Oh!
You'll kick my ass.
No.
You'll rub me ragged. I'll be able to laugh.
Tall Camp.
Get your ass back in here. It's your show, brother.
No, I mean, stash. I got a stash. We out here.
But the reason I love Contender so much,
I'll take one.
Which one?
The reason why you love Contender so much, my bad, I don't mean to cut you off.
well, I got to get Julian back in this mode.
No, yeah, I just came in.
It's very reminiscent of Heavy Metal Thunder.
What? Damn. See, we need to go check it out. Yeah, I would even go check it out as a freaking just a fan.
It's a fun show. Like, I mean, I'm very blessed that like after the shows are over with, they at least defer to me of like what did I see during the show.
Cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I appreciate that. Because it's like, oh, I guess I've, done something right. You know what I mean? To be like, somebody's at least being like, what did you see?
Yeah.
It reminds me of like Heavy Metal Thunder, even though it's every other Thursday.
I miss those days.
But in a sense of like, it's very controlled because Blake is not going to take no shit. He's not going to let y'all go out there and just fuck off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Same with Kiefer as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kiefer, come on the pod. You've been asking. We'll make it happen.
But like Contenders is just like,
And I like how they keep it as a separate entity.
It is
New Texas.
It's like as separate as you can get. You know what I mean? They have to kind of have them kind of meld together at some certain circumstances, but like it very much feels like two different shows. And I like to, say that like Contenders is like WWF, and then like New Texas is like AEW.
Okay.
In terms of like, so at like Contenders, you're going to see like like NXT in its prime.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you're gonna see
I
like
got you.
quality
Oh,
TV style wrestling. And then like the new Texas shows, you're gonna get like NXT Black and Gold, like the Adam Cole era, like
Adam Cole, baby.
the Aleister Black, or the AEW style of like everybody's just fucking balls to the wall, going like the new Texas shows is where you just let Danny fucking O'Ryan go crazy and have the most insane match you've ever seen, or Carter Black, I should say. Carter Black versus Starboy Charlie in the most insane one-on-one matchup, different styles that you've ever seen in your life, and it's like one of the best matches you've ever seen. Whereas like Contenders is very much like it's very organized, it's very TV style because they do it live on IWTV. It's very much like we have people watching that we want to see our guys do good.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And like, Contenders is just amazing. I talked to them at the last Super Texas Contender Series that like they inspired me to go into the fucking gym and the training school and work out in 100-degree weather because they're killing it so much. It's like I don't want to be left out.
I got you.
You know what I mean? Like they're killing it. You got Jackpot, J-Rock. You got fucking Jay Pierce. You got the 8th Day with fucking O'Day Timor, Guardian.
The Meat Boys.
The Meat Boy. You're like the fucking Isaac is one of the best wrestlers in Texas.
Wow.
And Isaac should be a champion on every fucking show in
shit.
Texas. Isaac is so fucking good that like it's absurd that he's only really doing like New Texas.
So bring him to United?
Yes. And not only United, but he needs to be with Danny O'Ryan. He needs to be with the top guys because he's so fucking... I've seen Isaac go from just a ref and nobody ever thought twice about this guy. At least the people that were running things.
Send me his at. I want to...
For sure. I got you. To like, I mean, I'm watching him and I'm just like, it's like I feel proud even though I've never taught Isaac nothing really.
But
I don't
talk to him.
But
I give him some of that collar knowledge.
But I've just been like around him and seen his.
You're proud as a colleague.
Isaac should be champion in every company in Texas, and he should be going everywhere else that's not.
Isaac, he's hyping you up.
We're gonna shift.
Oh fuck!
What we got?
Well, I have a special script. It's not a movie. Y'all are gonna get it right away. Just pick a paper.
Oh, okay.
That'll be what I think it is.
It is. Pick a paper.
Hell yeah. So we don't have to guess what it is. We just gotta play.
You already know what it is.
All right, but what do we got?
I got the least amount of lines. We're all in the car just discussing what we want to do. Yeah, you already know.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Hey, but first of all, fuck AI.
Hey, honestly, okay, I have another script. Real quick.
I fuck with Allen Iverson, but fuck artificial intelligence.
Real quick, I have another script. I don't know if we're going to get to it, but I asked ChatGPT to make a script.
You fucking giving us global warming for...
No, I asked ChatGPT, like, hey, how do you think tonight's going to go with me, Nalf, my co-host Stud Stash, and Indy Wrestler Buzzsaw Samuels? And ChatGPT wrote a whole script of how it thought it was going to go.
Oh, yeah?
It's so corny.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, so it's there too. We can read that next. It's so bad. But let's do this one first.
Damn.
I don't stand with AI. Fuck Elon Musk.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I know he's not like an AI guy, but fuck Elon Musk anyway.
Who's first? We're all gonna know what this is.
All right, I got a serious question. For $100,000, would you suck a man's penis?
A man's penis? I don't know.
Yeah, you get to pick the dick, dude. Oh shit, you get to pick the dude. I'm already drunk.
Well, fair enough. So final dick approval?
All yours.
That's it.
Choose any dick you want to?
Whoever's dick, except for me and Blake's.
All right. Well then, yeah, totally, definitely.
Okay.
100 G's. Yeah, I think so.
Woo. Okay. How about 75,000?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let's get real. $5,000.
Yes. Well, I don't know. This is kind of somebody has to.
Oh, no one said really. I was drunk when I.
So you didn't underline mine?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Is it mine?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, so you said yes.
Damn it!
Really? I'd be 30 seconds away from getting a pretty sweet and used motorcycle.
Oh no, we fucked.
No, it'll take way longer than that, dude.
Oh, this is a disaster.
No, I think.
Who do you think you are?
Are you kidding me right now? Have you seen these lips?
I'm sorry.
I have.
I'm sorry, guys.
Have you enjoyed the presence of me eating kielbasa? It's redonk.
Wow. I'm sorry.
It's weird.
Oh.
Girls are like, I'm impressed by that.
What is the... Okay, hold on. What is the absolute least amount of money you could get paid to blow a guy?
Now we're talking.
If I'm honest with myself,
Yeah.
I'd have to say $900.
Did you say $900?
No, I said 9,000. I said 9,000.
I heard 900.
We got...
No, I said 1,000, dude. I've got standards.
That was so bad.
I'm not just blowing.
I fucked up with the highlighting. I was drunk. Okay, y'all want to play a game?
Huh?
Y'all both love Workaholics, right?
Sure.
In a sense. I picked out quotes from Workaholics, and you have to guess who said it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. That's a real good one. That's, yeah.
Because I was like, theme songs or quotes? I have both queued up. Because usually we do theme songs with Stash.
Shit, I think
Do
quote-
both, and then you can just cut whatever
Okay.
the fuck you want.
All right, we'll do Workaholics
both.
quotes. Yeah. All right. I mean, there's buzzers here. I don't know if they actually work, though. Or y'all could just raise y'all's hands. I don't know.
Okay, that
Does
works.
yours work?
Let's go.
The first quote. Stash, Buzz, are y'all ready?
I hope so.
Speaking of garages, did you know that the word actually comes from the Latin meaning "go rage"?
Blake.
Blake.
That was good.
All right. Next one. Catherine Zeta-Jones. She dips beneath.
Adam.
Yup. Oh.
I didn't know we could. I think that was a pretty easy one. Okay.
Captain Zeta
There's gonna be easy ones.
She dips beneath
Lasers. Oh. I love
All
this.
right, tag.
I love this.
Tag them boys in this one.
No,
okay?
no, for sure. You're smoking brownies and you're eating weed?
Carl.
He might be more well. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have
You
not
smoking
watched.
brownies?
I have not watched Workaholics
Wait,
since I took
no.
Rachel Rose to do AEW for the first time in Jacksonville.
But me and you talk about Workaholics all the
I
time.
do. You're
bro.
right. You're right.
2-1 right now. Okay, I love this. Is my favorite quote. I think this chair is Spanish. I don't speak Spanish.
Alice.
3-1.
Hey, by the way, Alice low key hot, dude.
Yeah, low key, yeah.
High key, hell no.
Y'all remember
Alice Murphy?
No, that's what sucks. I didn't.
What? Call her?
That's the only time I've ever seen her. Like before Workaholics was the Waiting movie.
I didn't know she
with
was
Ryan
in
Reynolds,
that.
with Ryan Reynolds and all them dudes.
All right. Colleen got that stingray coochie.
Montez.
Yeah.
Shout out Eric Griffin.
Yes.
Oh, Montez? Remember when fucking Carl called him Montez?
White people love smoothies.
What was that, 3-2?
Wyman? Oh, go ahead.
3-2. Yeah, I think 3-2.
This one's a long one. So if y'all want to wait, or if y'all get it right away. All right. You don't know Third Love? It's like Shrek.
Adam.
Yes.
Finish
it? Yeah, go ahead.
Finish it.
I love the whole thing.
Go over it.
You don't know Third Love? It's like Shrek, you know. The first two were cute and funny, but the third one sucks dick.
Oh, shit, dude. Damn it.
So what are we at, 3-3?
Yeah.
I just wanted to show. I do watch the show, okay?
Yeah. For instance, along when you got it right there.
Because
that whole thing is his episode, basically, you know?
So because we've been bonding over Workaholics, so we've been bonding, I was like, oh, this episode's perfect. That's why I wore the shirt. All right. I used to cut myself to Dashboard Confessional. I love love.
Blake.
Mm-mm.
Damn.
That wasn't him.
Nah.
I mean, it has to be one of the two fucking.
Is it one of the guys?
It was Adam.
Adam.
Is Adam? Okay,
There's going to be a twist coming up. So,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So, was it 3-4?
Hmm.
All right. There's going to be twist. There's nothing more empowering than jerking it to your own butt and balls.
Fuck. I don't know.
Fuck it, Blake again.
No.
Damn.
This is going to be a twist. It's not one of the three.
Oh, okay.
Call Carl?
Yes.
Oh, that's kind of like the part of the group, though. You know what I mean?
Out of the three.
Yeah.
So what's that?
Because to be fair, because like Kyle
Yeah.
isn't, you know what I mean? So it's like, damn.
So is that 3-5?
Yeah.
She gave me an over the pants HJ. Oh, well, hold on. That was very close.
Anders.
Okay. 4-5. I do have a tiebreaker, so if
Shout out
someone
Alex
gets
Borstein.
Yes.
Damn,
Yes.
brother, I love you.
this, all right. This is not one of the original three, so I'm giving you all that hint.
Original 3.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean, the main three.
Okay.
It's not Carl either. So it's,
Damn. Okay.
Waving, you don't talk.
I've got 3 words for you, brother. Wash your stinking ass.
Jet Set.
Oh!
Yeah, I knew. I was like, hey, I'm not mad at it.
I just wanted to, okay.
Jet motherfucking Set.
I had a tiebreaker ready.
You read it exactly in his.
I
was like, so it's like I didn't know, and then he read it in his cadence, and I knew exactly. I was like,
I had a tiebreaker ready, but if y'all want to just, because I had
Yeah, do it.
Go ahead.
It's not one of them either. Bros before hoes, but you know, little bros before big bros. This episode got canceled. You can't find
All right,
it.
you gotta sell that. What's his name? The comedian.
Chris D'Elia.
Yeah, half and half, so we both win.
Damn it! They really called that shit way in advance.
Nope, yep. I love that y'all got that.
Down.
But you read it exactly like Jet
I
said,
know,
and I was
couldn't
like,
help myself.
I knew it.
I couldn't help myself.
Hey, and reminder, I haven't watched it since 2021. All right.
Tall Can.
Well, since I guess my memory's running out, it's time. It's been over an hour and a
So
half.
what else we got? Venting. We have anything
Venting and social medias, like as far as so Tall Can venting, and then promote social media and.
I thought
future
about this on the way up.
because Tall Can venting. You already knew what was happening. I love
Killer
it.
Cash, motherfucker.
Yes.
Oh, shit. Now you want, like, oh, what do I do next? Stuff's right here. I've been telling you, fucking podcast at the podcast.
It's been 6
But I know
months.
you're on vacation, so I'm going to respect that. You go and enjoy your vacation.
Oh.
Go here whenever you're ready.
Talking venting. Okay. All right. You ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Shit, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Fuck ICE.
Oh
Abolish
yes,
ICE.
there we go.
Black Lives Matter. Trans rights. Fuck MAGA. Fuck Donald Trump.
I'm here for it.
America was never great, but it was a lot better before this piece of shit was in charge. Suck my dick, Republicans, and wrestling's awesome and is for everybody.
Yes. Man, look, I put my fucking. I haven't touched the soundboard in like
Get
30
Jack
minutes.
on the map. Cornhuskers rule.
Hey, 1997 Cornhuskers, they're fucking with you. You know what I mean? They're grinding it. They're running the rock.
Damn, son.
What you got to vent about? You got anything? I don't really have much. I vented last
Oh
time.
man, I mean, y'all know we vented before this.
We've always
the
vented,
truth's gonna
yeah.
come out eventually.
Oh,
but,
okay.
United's in for a change, for the better, I think. Sometimes I just gotta learn. I just gotta learn from my mistakes. I'm too fucking nice. I mean, shit. I'm fucking 6 foot, fucking 6'1", 320 pounds. I acted this stat before, and I didn't like it. And it was way before wrestling. I was a dick. I was an asshole before, and it sucks. And then so I was like, it's too easy to be nice. Let me be nice. And unfortunately, it got me bit in the ass, man. Got me bit in the ass. I'm not gonna mention names because I'm above all that shit. But you're gonna see it's gonna be a lot different. What do we got coming? Now I'm gonna start listening to my friends more often. Before I wasn't, and it sucked because I thought I was following decent advice. But no, man, I'm gonna start listening to not only my friends but my fucking self, man. I'm the fucking owner of the company.
Yes, sir.
I've been fucking running this shit since the
Yes,
beginning.
sir.
In the beginning, it was just a couple of wrestlers, and it worked fine.
Mm-hmm.
So why not go back to that fucking theory? Why not go back to that and let's do it? It fucking hurt me. I'm not gonna fucking lie. It's happened too many times, and fuck that, man. I'm gonna start listening to the tried and to the true. This man right here, spending some great knowledge on some up and coming superstars. That's all I want to do is make United a platform for fucking other people.
Go.
Not for me. I don't give a fuck. I mean, all I can do is I'm one of the greatest selling big men in this fucking independent scene, and it can only help other people. I don't care if I'm gonna lose or I'm gonna win or whatever. I don't give a fuck. Just as long as that motherfucker makes sense, I can do it. And I have plenty of other people who want to elevate other people. That's all it's about. Elevating these people who could fucking get to the next step. That's all my concern is. Some of these kids have dreams. Some of these kids, I'm saying kids because they start off at 16.
Yeah,
some of them
young.
are 20, 21, male, female, even fucking managers involved. Nastico should be in the big leagues right now.
Okay, yeah. Speaking
what I
of
mean?
that, Nastico's the greatest manager in the fucking world. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe that's a stretch, but I believe it. Nastico does his job.
Yeah.
100%.
Sometimes some of these referees,
Yeah.
motherfuckers, some of these referees need to be in the big leagues
Yeah.
because how great they are, how great they make a match become because you can rely on them. You know, but just hearing this man all night long, Buzzsaw, talk about how he gets so excited seeing this talent just work so hard and makes him want to work harder. I mean, that's the meat of it, man. We're just trying to fucking work for the next people below us. Shit. I mean, who knows? You could be an agent somewhere. Anybody, you know, with a mind like this, you know, you could be an agent somewhere. You can give so much back to the wrestling world that way. But the main thing is to quit fucking people who are blocking other people from making it to that fucking level. You know, and I'm sorry for people that I've heard in the past that I heard one story and they got told another. It's my fault. That's my fault. I'm so naive, bright-eyed, and bushy-tailed, as one of my close friends told me one time. But that's enough of that, man. You know, it's time to start looking out for us. The wrestlers, the workers, everybody involved in the game. Shit, now believe it or not, you're involved in the game because you give us this platform, this exposure, man. Keep on doing what you're doing. I'm here just to assist you. This is your fucking show, and I will never fucking forget that, brother. I'll never fucking take over your show or say, hey, because the stud's there. No, man. We have a great dynamic. You know, and then bringing on fucking guests like Connor right here just makes that dynamic fun. Yeah. It makes it enjoyable, and it opens up all our eyes.
Tall Camp.
Are we running out of shit? Or no? Like running out of shit? You keep looking at it?
I'm making sure it's recording because I cut out like 40 minutes ago.
Oh, what?
It only cut out 2 minutes.
Yeah, I know, but...
No, because I wanted to add one last thing.
Okay,
if I
hold on. What are we at?
Let him do that.
Hold on.
You know you're responsible for one of my fucking top matches
Okay,
ever in my career?
Go.
With the Buzzsaw Samuels tribute at the Yard, me versus Scotty. That is one of my best matches I ever had, ever.
I'm not a promoter, but I am a matchmaker. I know what good matches would be.
That was because of him?
But, yes.
Oh, shit.
Yes. Not to take credit for
you
it,
got 15 minutes to go.
But he gave me full control over that show. Same was Kiefer in the New Texas one. They gave me full fucking control.
I was like I don't gotta do it.
That literally the only thing was like I knew who needed to win. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like it didn't bother me. I just wanted to see the matchups.
It was one of my best matches I ever had.
I'm very proud of the United Buzzsaw Massacre. I'm proud of Fly Death versus the King Bees. Mm-hmm. I'm very proud of that match. That they killed it. Those motherfuckers killed that shit. I'm proud of Warhorse and BK. I'm proud of you and Scotty. You and Scotty I loved it because I told I call them the girls. Shout out to the girls, Demi and Rachel. They come to a lot of the United and a lot of the Austin shows. I love having them there. I love getting their mindset because they don't come from like a traditional wrestling mindset. So I love talking to them about wrestling and how they're feeling about shows and how they feel about certain characters and stuff like that, because it's like, well, they have a different perspective of wrestling than I would, or what a normal, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to see how they're thinking of things. But I asked them, you know, because I wanted to bring flowers, but you know, there's a lot of shit going on with the recovery and everything. They brought flowers, so I was able to give flowers, kind of like Japanese style, to Scotty in his retirement.
That's dope. No, that's okay.
Dude, the fucking thing that got me, and I wish I was a wrestler in the time during when y'all enjoyed heavy metal the most, but I was so green, bro. I came in at the wrong time. But I know the commission. I seen Scotty, Jeff Gant, Rob Love.
I was there as a fan.
And then for Rob Love to come on, people like, like Mark and Steph are already commission. Other people were like, oh shit.
They heavy metal.
They thought they were going to turn. And then for Dunbar to come out too. I was like, dude.
Which is funny because
it's
like
how I felt. Like,
it was so funny because it's like he came out and hit the Uranagi, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He hit the fucking Uranagi, and I remember one of I don't know if it was the show because I was familiar with heavy metal because of Scotty, because Scotty would always come to Row with Terrell Tempo, And Scotty was like very helpful in getting me to heavy metal. And Dunbar started booking Kiefer, the Millennial Falcon. Kiefer was like, do you want to like ask me to go with him? And I was like, of course, fuck yeah. You know what I mean? And I believe that show, he like Tony Tejana, who is also a beast as well. I mean, I fucking love that guy. Also, it looks like an amazing cook, by the way. He has his own food truck. He did something. They did like a segment together where Dunbar got in there and hit probably like the meanest Uranagi I've ever seen in person on Tony Tejana, because Tony's like a big dude.
Slides too.
Tony's
slides for sure.
Tony is a big motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like he's like 230, 240 pounds. You know what I mean? And Dunbar's a big cat too. So it's like, bro, they fucking shook the ring. It looked nasty in the best way possible. Like when I say nasty, I mean like in the like you feel it in your DNA. You know what I mean? Like, and like the fact that he did that for Scott, you know, like, and it was just like it felt like a
as heavy metal original with Mark and stuff. I was like, this is amazing. Like this was the way. And
like he wanted to put you over so hard. He loves you so much. And I was like, I was
so scared.
No, I was like, and the match fucking ruled, dude. It fucking, that shit was ruled. Like, I had so much fun. Like, man. And the only downside is like I wish I knew more about like people like Devin and stuff to add them on shows. You know what I mean? Yeah. She would have killed it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like I was very proud of like the matchups that I was able to put together, and the fact that so many people wanted to be a part of those shows. You know what I mean? Like I ended up becoming like friends with like wrestlers that ended up not being booked on the show because people were asking, and I was just trying to like, I didn't know if I would have the money to like help, because obviously we were raising money for charity for my bills or whatever, but like I wanted to make sure that the people that were coming in, like we made sure that Warhorse and all those people from the Midwest got taken care of. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna let y'all fucking travel down so many fucking miles for nothing. You know what I mean? Like, so we were trying to get like Ricky Shane Page and like Jake Something, who I love to death. Jake Something's the fucking dog, bro. Jake Something is the fucking man, and he's gonna be world champion on like a big stage some point in time. But like Dan the Dad coming down and fucking Ethan.
I love Ethan.
Ethan's the fucking shit, bro. Ethan's the man. Cody Lane's the fucking man. Cody Lane, god damn, we could have a whole show on Cody Lane.
That was an accident.
More like Oklahoma.
Cody Lane should have been signed before he even came to United.
Bro, I've been begging other places to book Cody. You know what I mean? Like big places. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But who am I? Even still, like the fact that like Warhorse, who I'd like met a couple times, like we weren't like close or nothing like that. But then like afterwards, I could see like a damn, I fucking like got a respect for you from like the shit that you've gone through and stuff like that. And like the fact that like he went out there and fucking killed it. Him and BK on the New Texas one, the Contenders one. The fact that him and BK, you know, like I'm not gonna, you know, I'm gonna break kayfabe, but like BK didn't get paid for that match, and he went out there and fucking
cut that. No, I'm just...
no. I'm saying this from the fact that like BK is like a real one.
Yeah.
The fact that like we made sure that Warhorse was taken care of, and I did not ask BK. I did not ask BK to go out there and do what he did.
Yeah.
But the fact that he was willing to do what he did for me means so much. It means the world.
Wow, that's fucking bad.
You know what I mean? Because they went out there and had
some things are bigger than motherfucking wrestling.
Exactly, and the fact that he, I'm assuming, has a lot of love for me to go out there and just have this. I mean, a banger of a match with Warhorse.
That's badass.
And like put it all on the line for nothing, just for the fact that it's like I'm his dog. You know what I mean? And like that shit means something. And I'll never like. I got so much love for Brian Keith. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you can never say nothing to me, and I'll always be, you know what I mean? Like I'll always be for Brian Keith for no matter what. And then just like you and the fact that Scotty wanted to like take that moment to use my benefit show as like this is his final moment, and to use that platform to like help sell tickets, because it's like, bro, fucking everybody loves
The house
Scotty.
was packed.
Scotty may not think that he's like
No,
is
Scotty is.
Scotty is San Antonio, and
I love you, Great Scott.
and you're insane. Like in like a in terms of like your skill level, like you are
Yeah.
fantastic. You're a fantastic wrestler.
One of the greatest wrestlers I've ever seen. in
And
person.
the fact that he wanted to use my benefit show as like his final,
Send-off.
send off, and then he loves you so much that like he wanted to like use it as a platform to like put Stash over,
Dude, he elevated me so much that night, bro.
like, and I loved it too because it was a match that was like, it was like not exactly a history lesson of wrestling, but it was like. He did everything that he wanted to do in wrestling in this match. You know what I mean? It was like, I want to get it all out and we're going to have a good time. And that's what the match was. It was a good time.
It was fantastic.
I love you.
I'm just random right now. This is
that's not.
I love it, dude.
This was the episode
This is what the fucking rap's supposed to be about.
of talking about that. Where's my music?
Dude, Buzzsaw Samuels, baby. Fucking respect. Fuck. Dude, that was so badass, dude. Dude, that's never happened here. At least that's since I've been here. No, that hasn't happened here. Just fucking logical shit that makes sense.